have a secret I want to share with you. I don't want my kids to know about it, so I have to be quiet. I want to share with you my kids' inheritance. I've got some really good things lined up to pass on to them. I really like fruit, so I thought, well, why not just set aside some really nice quality fruit for them? I've got a banana here. It's already starting to go a bit brown, but I reckon it'll be all right. What do you think? Maybe not, actually. Second thoughts. Oh, but I do have this. I know they'll love this. This is one of my favourite comfy shirts, my favourite comfy t-shirts. Used to have stuff on it. It's a bit faded, but the good thing about it is it's got this little air vent under the armpit, and a few holes, but that just makes it more comfy. So, what, do you think my kids will like that? Maybe not. I might need to keep working on my inheritance for my kids. But there's good news, because the Bible tells us that God has for us a much better inheritance than that. You don't have to be worrying about getting moldy bananas and faded t-shirts from God. No, here's what it says in 1 Peter chapter 1. Peter says this: in his great mercy, he, God, has given us new birth into a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead, and into an inheritance that can never perish or spoil or fade. Because Jesus rose from the dead, that means we have a living hope. We have a future inheritance that, well, it's not going to spoil like this banana. Oh, that's really gross. It's not going to fade or perish like this shirt. No, this is an inheritance that's wonderful and can never be taken away, because it's based on Jesus' resurrection from the dead. And we're going to sing a song about that. This is a song that reminds us about Jesus' resurrection, tells the story of when Jesus rose from the dead. And it reminds us that because if we're trusting in Jesus, because he rose from the dead, we will rise with him. And that's a really great thing to remind ourselves of. There's some actions in the chorus. There's a couple of sign language actions. So the first one is this. It says, he is risen. So you put your hand out like that, and then you have your other hand like this. Remember the other week when we did the walking with our fingers? Well, now your fingers are down like that, okay? But this is the sign for risen, okay? You put your fingers down like that, and then, but swing them around like that. He is risen. He's come back from the dead. He's standing up again. I like that sign. He is risen. The second sign we need to learn is the word hallelujah. The chorus goes, very simple. He is risen. Hallelujah. Now, hallelujah, hands are like this, like you're waving something, but you wave it once and then put your fingers out. Hallelujah. He is risen. Hallelujah. Can you have a go at doing those actions in the chorus? Maybe you can make up some different ones in the verse. But see how you go. He is risen. Hallelujah. Let's sing. It's a good song to remind ourselves of the living hope that we have because of the resurrection of Jesus from the dead. All right, goes like this. Sunday morning the women came to the grave of the crucified Jesus. The stone is rolled away. They hear the angels say, he is risen. Alleluia. He is risen. Alleluia. How'd you go with the actions? Right, let's do the second verse. Peter, hurry, Peter, run to the grave of the crucified Jesus. Strips of linen, empty tomb. Peter, you will see him soon, because he is risen. Alleluia. He is risen. Alleluia. Two brothers walking the Emmaus road, talking to the crucified Jesus. When he broke bread, they knew all Jesus said was true, because he is risen. Alleluia. Hallelujah. He's risen. And that's really wonderful news. It means we have an inheritance that can never perish or spoil or fade. An inheritance that's kept in heaven for us who believe in Jesus because he's risen from the dead. All right, good on you. Go into this week trusting this good God and remembering that living hope that's ours because of Jesus, because he rose from the dead. And we'll see you next time on the Magical Couch. See ya.